Inside from Hardaway to Harris for the game's first field goal. You don't see OKC.
And once they get their hands on the ball, they want to play as fast as they can.
J-Dub knocks down the three ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander being guarded by Harris. Got the bucket to go with the left. With a wonderfully settling effect on this Pistons squad. SGA got to the rim again. That's his second field goal. Two big lineup with him and Hartenstein. Holmgren with a show and go. Blows by Duren for the punch. Thunder in transition. The lob, the punch, the finish, the timeout for Detroit. Who would have thought? Thompson on the break. Been a nice story since his comeback from that blood clotting issue. Holmgren trying to turn the corner against Duren. Does, and one! Brings the Pistons back to within 5. It's a quick 2-game road trip for Detroit. Alexander on the cross and tween. Float game is pure. For Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson on the probe. Uses that Nash dribble. Out to Hardaway Jr. That's his second consecutive 3-ball. They run their split action. Nice speed. Harris couldn't make the catch. And here's Holmgren on the break, on the handle. A cutting Wallace with the layup.
Yeah, I know I got a buddy listening to the game right now that hit me with that first one. Steph alert. I was already tuned in.
Yeah, Wallace alert here. Finishing on the break. Trajan Langdon doing a great job bringing him in. Fontecchio over to Reed inside. Took the bump, counted, and one. B-ball Paul.
And I think it's important that he gets a couple of touches now as he's just checked into the game.
Got to get those jacks up. Meanwhile, Kendrick Williams with the punch.
You're talking about pretty much 10 guaranteed points Detroit doesn't get. And then you see also the turnovers that Oklahoma City's converted.
Tough shot and one. Meanwhile, for the guard screening action out front for SGA. Got into the paint and lays it in. That's 13 for the MVP front runner.
A much different look. And the versatility both of those guys have defensively allows it.
Beasley's 0 for 3 after that 3-point miss, but Hardaway Jr. picking him up. Wallace with the rebound. Hartenstein missed, tipped up. Thompson on the run out. Call for the lob. Wow! What a sequence. He tipped it to Hardaway at midcourt.
Wonder why, if you wonder why more teams haven't tried that, very few teams have that double big lineup behind them with Allen and Mobley to protect the rim when you go zone.
Boy, Doug Christie has done a nice job for the Kings, but they lost tonight in Washington. Williams turns the corner, an easy lefty lay. Detroit undermanned, understaffed, hanging tough tonight. Playing without their best player, Cade Cunningham. Wallace with the same foot, same hand lay. Tobias Harris, a little reverse pivot. Fires over J-Dub and cashes out. Hardaway stayed right with him. 7 on the shot clock. Look at the good denied defense by the Pistons, but they give up the shot to Hartenstein. Here's Dort back out top to Joe. Little second side action by Williams, piercing the paint for the punch. On game 7 on the road in Denver. Schroeder with the drive, missed it. Reed with the board, reversed it home. Wow, B-ball Paul with 5.
On securing home court advantage all the way through the finals.
Think they hit 70 wins?
They got to run the streak the rest of the way to do that.
If they keep shooting like that, get home court advantage if it gets as far as the NBA Finals. Hardaway Jr., boy, he's been knocking down his 3-pointers tonight. Beasley off the screen, still trying to buy one. Back out to Harris. Hardaway Jr. knocks it down. Man, he has been on fire from deep. Joe sits in his defensive stance against Schroeder. Got through the paint and Schroeder lays it home. On the cross, SGA fades away, rims out, tipped up and in by Dort at the buzzer by Rule.
I spoke to Mark Daigneault, the head coach of the Thunder, coming out of the tunnel here at the half. And I asked him, as you see Jalen Williams gets the basket there and will go to the free throw line.
He is always lurking and tracking you, and he's got great timing.
Gilgeous-Alexander with great hands defensively knocks it away to Wallace. And Wallace converts with a classy spin.
That time must have just felt like he was completely engulfed down there, led to the run out for OKC.
They contest everything. Duren with the reverse layup, got it to go.
No doubt about it. Philly legend.
Duren two-man game with Schroeder, got to the rim in the layup. Elite back down to 10. Back out to J-Dub. Inside to Chet, over Duren, got it.
A nice job by Chet Holmgren. So he was feeling it, as most of their roster has been of late from the three-point line.
Beasley on the drive. He's had a tough night shooting at that too. Falls.
And took matters into his own hands to get to the rim.
Holmgren inside. Back at Hardaway Jr. in a sweet finger roll. With big-time results, especially tonight. He's got 18. Beasley got it back from Duren. And Malik, the three-point shooting freak, will continue to pull.
Get one to go at some point.
Gilgeous-Alexander smoked the layup inside, got it back. Duren got the block. Back out to J-Dub on the drive. Got it.
Well, the first thing you have to do is make guys believe after that kind of a year. And they established that in camp. He said it was the most competitive training camp he had conducted because they needed that.
I've seen the marked precipitous improvement this year. Waters trying to guard his former teammate, SGA. Got to his spot and cashes out. Boy, that's a snapshot of the way this team is so connected defensively, Tim.
And even Isaiah Joe, like, they don't have guys you sacrifice defense for to play him. He's going to do this to you. Their overall team speed and the way they flood to the lane against them to get perimeter looks.
Well, you talked about making three-point shots. There's one right there. Thompson hands it off to Schroeder. Schroeder got downhill and rolled it in. What a great layup.
Because he has a lot of answers. Nice drive there by Casey Wallace with the left hand to finish.
They got so many weapons, and the three good. Beasley on the edges against Holmgren. Holmgren trying to walk him down. Got to the rim and laid it in with the left. They run him off the three-point line, put it on a platter, but it came out. Thompson set it with his chest.
Didn't take advantage of the last two with a missed shot on a turnover.
Thompson underneath. Good find to Reed for the layup, and one. Count it, and here come the Motor City Pistons. With a little bit of pace, Schroeder pops the clutch, got blocked by Holmgren, and Dort collects it. Up to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fontecchio got pushed off a little bit. Dort for three, finally. Beasley working against Williams. A high floater tipped up and in by who else but Thompson. Gonna try and walk him down. The double comes. Williams, one more to Dort. Pulls the three, and it's wet. Holmgren with his 10th double-double after that rebound. Dort with the ghost screen for SGA from the mid-range. Feels like it's come out of the Pistons' sails right now.
Yeah, that sequence really, I thought, was the defining sequence of the game for Detroit.
Yep.
It's just been an onslaught since that offensive foul. And
Dennis got a short fuse. He's that guy, you don't want to hit his car door when you open your